Hi everyone, this is Devin from MamaCheaps.com. Today I want to tell you about one of the products that we have been having so much fun with this summer. I'm going to show you some video of this product in action, but before we get started I just want to show you a couple of the features to give you an idea of what this product can do. So our friends from Zuru Toys sent us these samples of the Bunch-O Balloons packs of self-tying water balloons. So I know one of my least favorite things about water balloons of the past was trying to tie them after I filled them up with water. I always ended up breaking many balloons in the process and getting very frustrated. So Zuru has set out to eliminate that frustration and to really just let the kids, or let's face it, the adults, get right to the fun. So as you can see, these packs of Bunch-O balloons sell in a variety of different colors. So you can see here we have the pack with the blue, orange, green. We also got some packs with pink, white, and purple. And they have some other ones out there. So the biggest, most exciting thing about these balloons is that they fill very quickly and they tie themselves. So what you actually get inside this pack, as you can see pictured right here, is you get all of these balloons are attached by little plastic like spindles to this hose attachment right here that you're going to attach to any regular garden hose that you have at home. And you have 100 balloons in here, all right? So 3 different bunches, but 100 balloons total. And in 60 seconds, they are going to fill up for you and drop off into a bucket. So we're actually going to open this one up. So let's open this one up and we're going to take a look at what is included. Okay. So there you go. 3 separate bunches, all right? And here's the whole setup, okay? So you have your water balloons down here, and you can see there's little ties, like little rubber bands on the ends. Okay, so that's how they're gonna self-seal themselves. Then you have these little plastic straws, and I also wanna note that these straws, the plastic straws, are recyclable, and these balloons are biodegradable. So when we use these balloons, we do try to pick up all of the exploded balloons in the yard. But if we miss any, there's some peace of mind knowing that they are going to just biodegrade in time. And these are, again, recyclable. So here's this nozzle, and you just twist it onto any standard hose, garden hose that you have at your house. And here's the big trick that we learned is you need to have a tub of water. You need to have a tub or a bucket of water and fill it up before you go to inflate these balloons. Because for whatever reason, it gives the water balloons like a cushion, and it helps them to fully, to fill fully. If not, you might have underfilled balloons, and that won't break when you throw them at people, and they'll just hurt whoever you're throwing at. So, I'll show you in the video that we took in just a couple seconds how we do this. But all you need to do is fill up a bucket of water, or we use a large bucket or like a tote. We fill it up with water. You're going to attach this to your garden hose, and you just start filling. And once the balloons, after about 60 seconds, once they get filled full enough, they will just automatically pop off into that water, into that bucket, and then you're ready to go. So 4th of July this year, we filled up a whole bunch of balloons. I think we gave the kids maybe 500 or 600 balloons. And those balloons went a long way, and they had a lot of fun with them. I'll show you a video of that in just a second. One last thing I wanted to show you, new to the games this year, is this Bunch-O Balloons launcher. So this is, pretty simple concept, but man, this thing can throw balloons pretty far. You're just going to take, your water balloon, you set it in there, and you wing it across the yard. We had the adults jumping in and playing with these because we had a few of them laying around, and they had a lot of fun, and they launched them all the way across, across probably like an acre or two. They really went far. So okay, so that's the Bunch-O Balloons. That's what you get in your package. Let's take a look and see exactly what is involved in the filling process. So we took a whole bunch of these Bunch of Balloons packs outside and got ready for some water balloon fun during our 4th of July party this year. And then we've used these balloons at other events throughout the summer because they're just so easy, and like the kids always get excited to have a good old-fashioned water balloon fight. But there's nothing really old-fashioned about these water balloons, as you are going to see in this next video. Take a look at this. So as you can see, here's Bob attaching the spindle of Bunch of Balloons to our garden hose. And again, let me point out, you want to have a bucket, a big container of water for these to fill up into. And you can see that he's filling them up right on top of a few other packs that we already inflated and filled. So the hose is just filling them up, and very shortly you'll see them start to break off when they fill to their capacity. They just pop right off into this water. There they go. Look at that. Doesn't get much more simple. So we lined the kids up in 2 opposing lines and let them run at the giant bucket full of balloons. And basically balloon pandemonium ensued. They had such a great time chasing each other around. The 2 littlest ones, Landon and then his cousin Jenny, who were just 2.5 at the time, they just had fun. You can see Jenny like on the right near the bucket, the littlest one. Landon is kind of hidden in the back there, but they didn't leave the bucket. They just had fun splashing in the bucket and picking up the balloons and tossing them on the ground, while the bigger kids did lots of running around. And like I said earlier, with those balloon launchers, the adults had a lot of fun launching them across the yard. So much fun. And it's also worth noting that if you're doing any color runs this year, Bunch of Balloons is sponsoring a bunch of the color runs, and they're staging these very epic water balloon battles at the end of the race. So it's a really fun way to kind of rinse off, because if you've ever done the color run, which we did a few summers ago, and wow, you get really dirty and, well, full of color, that would be a great way to cool down and rinse off a little bit after your run. So that's really neat. But overall, we just really enjoy these balloons. They are easy to fill up. The kids love them. They fill up in seconds. If they weren't this easy to use, I doubt we'd be having all of these water balloon fights, because like I said before, I just have no interest in filling up balloons with water the traditional way. So these have provided a lot of fun at our parties. They're not very expensive, especially compared to the time and effort that you put in with the other water balloons, and you can fill up so many in such a short amount of time, which is great. So this is our 2nd summer using the Bunch of Balloons by Zuru Toys. You can find them in stores across the country. We just usually grab ours from Amazon. This set, like I said, our friends at Zuru were kind enough to send us some samples to check out this summer. So 2 thumbs up for us. We really like them, and we have not had any problems with, the balloons not popping when you throw them, as long as you get them nice and full. Every once in a while you get like a dud balloon that just kind of doesn't really want to fill up, and the kids just don't use those. You use the nice full ones, and they really work great. So lots of fun. Check them out. Let me know what you think about them, and as always, thanks for watching.